Hello, my name is Adrian Segura, the writer-director for Giving Forethought. So, this intro was a bit longer originally. It was a tirelessly drawn-out sequence just following Brigio's character lounging around the house and getting a drink of water. I knew right off the bat it had to be edited down, so in order to break up that action, I incorporated some of these like foreshadowed clips of events to come. And so I think it works out very nicely, very well. And the song playing in the background, it's called "Poor but Happy," done by Holdzina CCO. All the music in the background and used is taken from Free Music Archive from the website. The letter you saw him reading in the intro, I believe in the script, I wrote, I think maybe 3 sentences. It was very basic information where Jesse's character essentially says, "Oh, I know what you can do if you're looking for answers. Come by the park in such and such time." And here we go. Here's effectively the start of the story. He's approaching the park table here, asking essentially what brought him here. And well, here we go. Here we go. Starting with the chess game, the first round of the chess game, and the song playing in the background for this one is called "Think Different." Think Different or Thinking Different by Scott Holmes Music. In the later part, right after Jay loses and tips over the king, there's a subtle little music cue that happens. That's the third song that plays, done by Unheard Music Concepts, and I believe it's called The Cold Wars. To sort of give this a visual distinction from everything else, I have to give credit to a recommendation that was posted during our week one discussion posts. David, who was it? It was one of the fellow students, David Bossart. If I'm pronouncing the name correctly. He gave a very helpful suggestion to play around with like the lighting and contrast and to give some parts a nice visual distinction from everything else, and I really took that piece of advice to heart and decided to use it for the three of the chess game rounds. And you see right here that little visual distinction in the beginning of the second round where everything's in color and then it becomes desaturated in the third shot with the dragonfly. It was sort of by design. I wanted it to give it sort of like are things normal now? Are we out of the chess battle? And then as soon as the music kicks in, it's that visual distinction of, oh, we're going right back into the chess game. And here's the second round with slight differences, visual differences. I mean, Brigio's character, he, instead of touching the knight like he did in the first round, he touches the pawn chess piece. You know, in shooting all of the sequences, I really tried to keep the action in the center, keep the focal point just in the center to make it easier for for viewers, so that way they're not confused, especially when I'm going through the quick cuts. You'll see here he's in the third round, and yeah, he keeps losing. He's frustrated. I love that little hand slap he gives on the table there. And then I guess I should bring it up right now. Now's a good time. The sound effect for the finger snapping, it's a mixture of the regular finger snap, which is done in post. It's sort of my finger snapping is what I did, and the like a science fiction magnetic connection. I just cut out the actual contact between the magnet and everything. And there, just what we just saw was, you know, the character Jay. He sort of sees, he sort of realizes that, oh, he was duped. He was duped from the beginning. There he goes. He's just finally gonna get the answers.
We're the same. Yeah, I figured.
I believe we shot all of the dialogue sequences
I'm you.
all in one day, and then we decided to do the chess game slightly on a different day entirely, because I still had to map out how the games were gonna
Nothing. You have a perfect path.
how the game was gonna play out, and what chess piece was gonna go, and so on and so forth.
No matter how many times
Here we go. Is where
you'll be obsessed.
where Jesse's character ultimately is trying to tell him trying to give the message across, what the overall message is in the short film, which is just, you know, man, just live your life. You know, don't just self-rely on this power of yours. I mean, yeah, it's a really great power you got, but I don't want that to be consuming your life.
I figured I'd talk to Seth.
But I like how he sort of leaves things. He doesn't really tell him, you know, do this or bad things will happen. He just tells him, look, just don't be consumed by it, but at the end of the day, it's your choice. I figured I'd talk some sense into you. You know, he sort of knows how, I mean, he knows him. It is him. He's talking to himself, so doesn't want to hammer home too much. He doesn't want to, you know, it's just right enough to talk about. And I really like this visual contrast where Jesse's character sort of walks out towards a clear background, and, you know, Jay is walking into an out of focus background. Sort of like, you know, is he sure? He's kind of going towards an uncertain future. Anyway, that's Giving Forethought. Thanks for watching.